Hello and good morning, everyone.
And welcome to the first ever broadcast of your Vandal Pride Network.
I'm Jared Smith.
And I'm Megan, sport leader.
Today we're going to bringing you news stories from around the Vandalia High School.
First up, we have a story from Dustin and Joey about some of the changes that have happened around the building since last year.
Absolutely. You may have seen a change or two, but there have actually been quite a few changes.
Take a look what we found.
How VCHS has changed over the last year. The school has changed in many ways over the past year, some more noticeable than others. Here are a few of our favorites. Probably the most noticeable of these are the giant TVs around the school. These are very useful for getting information to students who might not otherwise have access to it. An example of this might be the lunches being served that day or the activities being performed that week. And they can always just show us some pretty pictures. And if you haven't noticed and or been blinded by it, we have new concrete outside.
Wow, that's been a lot of changes.
It really is impressive to see all the work done to keep our school a great place to be.
Most definitely. Next up, you may have heard that the girls' volleyball team had their home opening game on Tuesday.
That's right. It's really something how many students come out to support our local sporting events.
Madison and Abby were there at the game, both to play and to bring you the story from the first game.
That's right. The girls volleyball hosted their home opener. Take a look at how things went. Adjusting as the new varsity coach?
Well, knowing all the girls, I've coached them all before, so knowing all their skills and abilities has really helped me to make this transition a lot easier.
What are you looking forward to most this year?
I'm looking forward to just watching the girls progress and grow throughout this season and becoming more confident in themselves.
How would you define a successful season?
I would define that by not the number of wins that we have, but that we go out there every game and give it everything we've got.
It was definitely great to see how the student body and community comes out to support the volleyball.
Each broadcast, we're going to focus on a club or activity.
Our hope to make sure that you know what is going on around the school, the different options you have here at the VCHS.
Isaac and Draven went to learn more about the color guard and what we can expect from him this year.
Color Guard this year is going to have a lot of new members.
Take a look at what we were able to find.
You are a part of the band. You are a part of everything that we do out on that marching field, in rehearsals, whatever it is. If I ever say full band rehearsal, that's y'all, right? If I ever say, "Man, come here," that's you guys. Okay, that's everybody. And then obviously there will be times that you're not even with us because you're doing specialized stuff, but just know you are included. I have never seen my 30 kids so excited. The number one thing that I ask of you is, because this is brand new, is that you don't throw your flag on the ground and run away and be upset, right? If something's not working, just keep trying. Ask for help. That is why we have the lovely Katie Springman in our coach. Okay? always be willing to do better the next time you go out, and understand that today's good job is not enough for tomorrow's good job. Today's acceptable is tomorrow's unacceptable. You should always be making growth, whether it's leaps and bounds, like, holy cow, did you see how much better we were today? Or if it's, well, I didn't drop the flag, woohoo! Find those little victories, and you'll be amazed at how much faster you progress. If you dwell on the bad stuff, and if you dwell on the, oh, this is really hard, oh, I'm never gonna get this, you're gonna prove yourself right.
I'm really excited with how many people we've had show up. I think it really exceeded our expectations, and I could not be more thrilled with how many people we have here today. Yeah, there's definitely some nerves, I think, with me and the girls, you know, being the first performance, but I have faith that we're gonna, you know, give it all we have and just do our best. That's all we can really do.
Julie.
Something that needs to be worked on, I suppose, is coming together as a team and obviously synchronization, sharp moves, stuff like that to really make the big moves pop. I know that there are some different grades as far as upperclassmen, 8th graders, freshmen, and all that. But so far we've had no issues, and I hope to continue to have no issues in the future. So hopefully it all works out so we can continue doing what we're doing.
Thank you for your time, and good luck in the future.
That is great.
It sounds like we can expect good things to come in the future from the color guard.
Now, if you've been living under a rock, you might not realize the Vandal football team made their home opener this Friday night.
We sent Caleb and Mason out to report back on the season opener.
What a great game.
Looks like it's going to be another great and exciting year for Vandals football.
At VPN, that's Vandals Pride Network, we want to be the voice of the student body.
We can't be the voice of the Vandals without hearing from the Vandals.
Yes, we want to hear from you. Do you have a story idea or know of news that is currently taking place in our community?
We are also interested in student-created music and art to include in our broadcast.
If you have something to share, reach out to us at vandalsmedia@gmail.com.
We would love to feature you on our next broadcast.
Well then, that is all we have for today.
Join us again for the next broadcast of Vandal Pride News.
Until then, keep it real, Vandalia High School.